Hi, my name is Hasan Robinson. This is my project. We had a couple of different things that we tried to do. The main thing that we did was we did the Lantern Festival. We wanted to put some of these cards on the lantern, but it just didn't work right, and there are some things going on at the actual place where we couldn't put extra things on, and we just ended up doing a lantern where we wrote some things down instead of putting these cards on there. So some of the things that we wrote down were things that we want to improve on in our relationship. We wrote letters to our loved ones, people who are no longer with us, and we also wrote down things that we want to let go of, just going into the future. But as far as this goes, what I wanted to cover with these cards is these are just the 7 different dimensions here. So the first one, I don't know if you can see that. This is family or familial. And I just chose a quote that I liked from what we did in class. The quote says, "To love others, you must first love yourself." So I think that that's something that's very important to understand when talking about family or any relationship for that matter. So we did that one. The next one here was just the mental realm, and this is just about having positive thoughts. And I'll put a couple different things on here. You also see stress that's on there. If you let things stress you out, you can not have a good time, basically. As far as this is, we just put a couple of different items that we can learn from and make sure to have a positive attitude. So we have just some positive things. You can call them affirmations if you like. Got best day ever. Got happy everything. Don't forget. Oh, happy day. Things like that for you. Next one here is the physical realm. What I chose to kind of talk about was, just different foods and processed foods and things like that. There's so many different parts of the physical realm that we learned about, but primarily I learned about how processed foods were not a part of our diet before. And as we started introducing processed foods into our diet, we became sicker as a whole. So, had 2 different sides here. Again, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a line that kind of goes through the middle here. On the top half, you just see some processed things that I had around the house. It's actually pretty hard to find these, believe it or not. Got Eggo waffles, some Girl Scout cookies, Pop Tarts. And then on the bottom, just a couple of things that I wanted to introduce more into my physical aspect. Um, I had a couple things that I took out of my fiance's planner, but one was for weekly meal plans. You can see how there's little squares here where you can put in different good foods that you're supposed to eat. Had yogi tea. This right here was a probiotic, which is very important, so have that in there. And then last down here is a little dole sticker from a piece of fruit. So there's that. The next card is spiritual. This is something I'm learning a lot from my fiance because she does meditating, and it's something that is a very wide realm. There's a lot of different things that you can take from this, but meditation was the main one that I think that I'll continue to do even after the class is finished. Because I thought that meditation simply was, just sitting down, closing your eyes, and blocking everything out. When it's really more about developing an awareness of the things that are around you, your own thoughts, and just a couple of different things, basically. So what we wrote down here is just meditate, keeping calm, being faithful, and having peace. So that's that card. This card is the social card, and this is just about the connections that you make in your life. And again, it seems so basic, but there's partying on here, the celebration, it's your special day, things like that. This kind of ties back into the mental card, but basically, this is just about being the best person that you can be, being social, having connections. When you have connections with other people, you're able to definitely make an impact on other people's lives and have a fulfilled life yourself. So there's that. Then we have financial. This is something I really want to improve upon because uh, having financial goals will definitely help me to spread out my bills a little bit more, see what I'm doing, and make better plans, things like that. So as far as that goes, with the financial card, this is just about being better with my finances, understanding my finances instead of just saying, "Oh, I get paid this much. I have these bills, that's where it goes. Learn to have my money work for me and to actually plan where the money goes and to make it last too. Because I think a lot of people think if you make more money, you're going to be better off. But a lot of people make enough money, they just need to learn how to manage it better. So I learned about that. And then the last card was vocational. Just include a couple things from my job. I work as a service advisor. That's basically the person you go to when something's wrong with your car. I describe to you what's going on with your car, or rather, you describe to me what's happening with your vehicle. I'll take it to the technician. The technician will either fix it or tell me what's happening, and then I tell you what you need to do to fix it. So, as far as that goes, I just wrote some things from my jobs. Work at Shop Honda for a little bit. I work with a couple different oil companies that bring products into us. And I'm trying to look at my job in a way of improving myself and improving the way that other people look at their vehicles so they can learn about them. It kind of ties into my mission statement a little bit, which I wrote down here. You can't see it, but I'll read it to you. It says, I will use my love and passion for learning and sharing to continue to excel and push forward. I will use this passion to help others to realize that they too are gifted in their own areas and are worthy of achievement, love, and success. So even though it's a little bit of a stretch from automotive, it's definitely about becoming my best self and helping other people to realize their best selves as well. And to teach them, because I definitely have a love for learning and I have a love for teaching as well. So that's that. There's my project, and I'm finished. So thank you for listening. Have a good day.